Yes, guys, how's everyone doing? Welcome back to the Dugout Football Channel, where it's time for Champions League Match Week 3 predictions of the 2020-21 UEFA Champions League season. Now, let's have a quick look on how we did last week. I got 12 points last week, including one perfect score, which was Istanbul Başakşehir PSG. That was a 2-0 win. And I got most of the outcomes as well, so that was very, very good. But someone did actually beat me this week. So there was no tie. The top scorer was Liam Talks Football. And Liam managed to get a fantastic 18 points this week for the week there. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So very, very well done, Liam. I'm sure you will do well this week as well. So we've got Champions League on Tuesday and Wednesday. This is the last Champions League match week before the dreaded international break. And I'm sure everyone is looking forward to it. No, we're not. So that's that's one thing you can say for sure. So the first game to preview and predict is Shakhtar Donetsk against Borussia Monchengladbach. Now, Shakhtar were on the end of a 0-0 draw with Inter Milan, and Borussia Mönchengladbach drew 2-2 with Real Madrid. Shakhtar, very good point against Inter Milan, has to be said. Wasn't much between the sides, but it was a very, very good draw. Very good draw for them. Borussia Mönchengladbach let slip a 2-goal lead against Real Madrid. But you have to say that most of that game, Borussia Mönchengladbach were very, very good, and they had the chances to win that game. It was just a case of them letting slip a 2-goal lead, but for most of that game they were very, very good attacking. Just defensively they are a little bit suspect, but looking up front, Plea, Thuram looking very, very good as well. So because of the attacking threat of Borussia Mönchengladbach, I'm going to pick them to win this one. 2-1. I'm going for Shakhtar 1, Borussia Mönchengladbach 2. And that is a 5:55 kickoff as well. And this is also a 5:55 kickoff. It is Locomotiv Moscow against Atletico Madrid. Now, Locomotiv Moscow lost only 2-1 to Bayern Munich last time out. That was very, very good. And Atletico Madrid won 3-2 against Salzburg in quite a cracking game, it has to be said. Very, very good game for sure. But Locomotiv Moscow, you have to say, they did give Bayern a bit of a scare. They definitely gave Bayern a bit of a scare. And that was a very, very good performance from them. Very unlucky to lose that. They did really, really well. Started really well. Had a few chances as well. There was a header straight at Manuel Neuer. If that goes on either side, then it's a different game, and Locomotiv Moscow probably get a draw out of that. But no, credit to Bayern, they played very, very well in that game. Atletico Madrid, meanwhile, 3-2 against Salzburg. Very, very intriguing game, that one, because you would think defensively that Atletico Madrid are much, much better defensively, but my goodness me, what a cracking game that was. And it was nice to see Salzburg really attacking Atletico Madrid. And Atletico Madrid, they did win 3-2 in the end through, João Felix. But to be fair, it was very, very close. It was a very, very close game. And I think this is going to be another close game. Going to pick Atletico to win this game by 2-1 for Atletico. Going to go for them to win 2-1. RB Salzburg against Bayern Munich, probably one of the games of the week for sure. Salzburg, as I've said, lost 3-2 to Atletico Madrid. Bayern Munich winning 2-1 against Lokomotiv Moscow. And I have to say that this game looks very, very good. Red Bull Salzburg, credit to them. They gave themselves a right go against Atletico, and they were very unlucky to come off a 3-2 defeat. Bayern Munich win 2-1. What a goal from Joshua Kimmich, though. What a goal. Absolutely outstanding finish from him. Goalkeeper didn't even move. It was right in the corner. Great, great goal. And you have to say, it's going to be a really, really interesting game. I just think the firepower of Bayern Munich will be too much for RB Salzburg. Going to go for a 3-1 win to Bayern Munich in this game. And this is my game of the week for sure. It is Real Madrid against Inter Milan. Wow, what a game this is going to be. Real Madrid 2-2 against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Inter Milan 0-0 against Shakhtar. So both of these sides, haven't started very, very well. But you have to say that Real Madrid have started really, really poorly. You have to say that for sure. Good going forward, really poor at the back. Inter Milan, very, very good going forward. Again, very, very poor at the back. So this is going to be a very good game. I'm actually going to say it's going to be a draw in this game. I'm going to say Real Madrid 1, Inter Milan 1. Manchester City against Olympiacos. Now, Manchester City won 3-0 at Marseille. Olympiacos lost 2-0 to FC Porto in the last game as well. Man City looked really, really good against Marseille. Back to their best, it has to be said. Olympiacos didn't look the best against Porto. So, it's really, really difficult, and the record in England is really, really poor. So I'm going to go for a 3-0 win to Manchester City in this game. And the other game in this group is FC Porto against Marseille. As I've said, FC Porto won 2-0 against Olympiacos. Marseille on the end of a 3-0 defeat to Manchester City. Now, FC Porto, they won very comfortably, it has to be said, against Olympiacos. Very, very good performance it was. And, Marseille, 2 defeats in a row. So, they'll want to try and, get back to winning ways. But I can't really see it because Porto are very good at home. There's no denying that. So I'm actually going to go for a Porto win by 2-1 in this one. I don't think it's going to be a very... I don't think Porto will win it comfortably, but I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to FC Porto. Atalanta against Liverpool. Atalanta on the end of a 2-2 with Ajax. Very, very entertaining game. Liverpool won by 2-0 against Midtjylland. Atalanta, well, you see what their problem is. Scoring goals, they don't have any problems with Duvan Zapata, with Maxi Gomez as well. Papu Gomez. They are very, very good. But it's just defensively, they are... this is the thing. This group is open for, goals. And I think it is another game for sure. Liverpool, defensively, at the moment, they have a bit of problems. Fabinho is out injured, so he's going to miss the game against Atalanta. Will Reece Williams potentially step in? That would be interesting. But I know Joel Matip might be fit, but that's another thing you could say. But yeah, going to be interesting. Liverpool weren't at their best against Midtjylland, has to be said. But I'm going to go for Liverpool to win in Italy. And I think with them beating Ajax in Ajax, I think they'll be a little bit confident. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to the Reds in this one. And the final game to preview and predict on Tuesday is Midtjylland against Ajax. Midtjylland lost 2-0 to Liverpool. Ajax 2-2 against Atalanta. Has to be said, FC Midtjylland did play very well at Anfield. Really unlucky to not get a couple of goals there as well. Liverpool weren't the best defensively. But you have to say, Midtjylland, they did prove a challenge for Liverpool. And they were very, very good. Ajax 2-2 against Atalanta. The story of that game was they were 2-0 up, cruising, and they allowed Atalanta to get back in. So, that is something you can say. So I'm going to go for Ajax to finally win a game. And I'm going to go for them to win 2-0 against Midtjylland in this game. So we go into the Wednesday games now, and it is Istanbul Başakşehir versus Manchester United. Manchester United were the surprise package of the last game week. 5-0 against RB Leipzig. Absolutely unbelievable result. Istanbul Başakşehir lost 2-0 to PSG. But you have to say, they did give PSG a few problems for sure. And, Istanbul, Turkey. It's a really, really tricky place to go to. That is one thing I can say about that one. But Manchester United, I mean, who saw them winning 5-0 against RB Leipzig? I don't think anybody did. Marcus Rashford getting a hat-trick as well. Very, very good from them. He's the first substitute since a certain Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in December 1998 against Nottingham Forest. He scored 4 that day. Rashford comes on into the... he was a substitute against RB Leipzig. He was a substitute. Comes on, scores a hat-trick. Very, very well done. And Manchester United 5-0 winners as well. That was fantastic. So I think Manchester United will be too strong for their Turkish opponents. I know it's always tricky to go away to Turkey, but I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Manchester United in this game. Zenit St. Petersburg against Lazio. This is another 5:55 game, as is Istanbul Başakşehir versus Manchester United. So that is one you can say. Zenit lost 2-0 to Borussia Dortmund. Lazio were on the end of a 1-1 draw with Club Brugge. Zenit, yeah, you can see what's happened there. You can really see what's happened there. It's not been the best of starts, and you wouldn't have expected them to have lost to Club Brugge. Yes, you might have expected them to lose to Borussia Dortmund, but it is not looking good for Zenit St. Petersburg. Lazio had a big problem. There were a lot of players out with COVID-19, and it swept through their squad. So that was really unlucky to see. But I reckon that most of the Lazio's players will be back for this game, and I'm actually going to go for a 2-1 win to Lazio in this game. I think Lazio will win this one, and possibly all but get Zenit out of the Champions League. But we'll see what happens. But I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Lazio. Barcelona against Dynamo Kiev. Now, Barcelona winning 2-0 against Juventus. Dynamo Kiev on the end of a 2-2 with Ferencvaros. Very, very good indeed. Now, as much as you can say Barcelona won that game against Juventus, they did not look great. And I'll say that now. They still look really open. I mean, Alvaro Morata must be the most unluckiest striker ever. He had 3 offside goals. Now, I'm sorry to say, but Barcelona defensively are an absolute shambles at this moment in time. Dynamo Kiev, you could say the same. Really good going forward. Really defensively a shambles as well. But a very good 2-2 with Ferencvaros as well. Ferencvaros managed to get the equaliser, so that was very, very good. So if Kiev can give Barcelona problems, I think they will grab a goal, but I think Barcelona will be too strong for Dynamo Kiev. Going to go for a 3-1 win to Barcelona. Ferencvaros against Juventus. Ferencvaros, as I've said, 2-2 with Dynamo Kiev. Juventus losing 2-0 to Barcelona. Now, the big news is Cristiano Ronaldo has tested negative, so he could feature against Ferencvaros. And there's a double header now for Juventus against Ferencvaros. So, really tricky one to predict this one. I know Ferencvaros did get a draw, but you would expect Juventus's class to come through as well. But going to go for a very narrow 1-0 win to Juventus. Ferencvaros do make it difficult for you. So I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Juve in this one. Club Brugge against Borussia Dortmund. Club Brugge 1-1 with Lazio. Borussia Dortmund 2-0 winners over Zenit. Club Brugge played very, very well against Lazio. Good to get a point as well. Could have won it at the end as well. But Club Brugge will be pretty pleased with their start to their Champions League campaign. 4 points from the first 2 games. You wouldn't have expected that, would you? Dortmund, though, they've got 3 points after obviously losing to Lazio. And they beat Zenit as well. So, really hard one to... Well, it's not really a hard one to call, but I'm going to go for goals in this game. I am going to go for goals in this game. Club Brugge 1, Borussia Dortmund 4. I'm going to go for a 4-1 win to Dortmund. Sevilla versus Krasnodar. Sevilla won 1-0 against Rennes. Krasnodar lost 4-0 to Chelsea. The story of Sevilla against Rennes was basically one-sided from start to finish. Sevilla, if they had their shooting boots on, that could have easily been 7, 8, maybe 9-0. It was a really, really dominant performance from Sevilla. So I would expect Sevilla to win this one. Krasnodar didn't look the best against Chelsea. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Sevilla. Chelsea against Rennes. Chelsea 4-0 winners over Krasnodar. Rennes lost 1-0 to Sevilla. Chelsea back to their flying best, it has to be said. It was a very good week for the British clubs, you'd have to say, as well. Yeah, great performance from Chelsea. Jorginho missed a penalty though. That is a bit of a concern. That is his third penalty I think he's missed for Chelsea. But no, very, very good. Rennes, yeah, they will need to be better for sure. They will definitely need to be better. Camavinga was one of the the shining lights in their team last week as well. So I'm gonna go for a Chelsea win. Chelsea to win 2-0 against Rennes, and Mendy to play against his former club. And a potential another game of the week is RB Leipzig against PSG. RB Leipzig 5-0 defeat to Manchester United. PSG won 2-0 in Istanbul. So both of these sides, well, Leipzig are on 3 points, PSG are on 3 points, Manchester United on 6, and Istanbul on 0. So this is a big game. This is a very, very big game. Double header as well, you'd have to say, because it is RB Leipzig. It is RB Leipzig and PSG, and then it'll be PSG, RB Leipzig in match week 4. So really difficult to say, but I did not see Leipzig losing 5-0 to Manchester United. That is one thing I can say. PSG were very good in Turkey. So, but it is in Germany. I'm actually going to go for a Leipzig win. I think they are due another win, and I think PSG are due another defeat. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to RB Leipzig. So that is it. That is Champions League match week 3 done and dusted. I will go for my predictions very, very quickly as well. Shakhtar 1, Borussia Monchengladbach 2. Locomotiv Moscow 1, Atletico Madrid 2. RB Salzburg 1, Bayern Munich 3. Real Madrid 1, Inter Milan 1. Manchester City 3, Olympiacos 0. FC Porto 2, Marseille 1. Atalanta 1, Liverpool 2. Midtjylland 0, Ajax 2. And then on to Wednesday, Istanbul Başakşehir 0, Manchester United 2. Zenit 1, Lazio 2. Barcelona 3, Dynamo Kiev 1. Ferencvaros 0, Juventus 1. Club Brugge 1, Borussia Dortmund 4. Sevilla 2, Krasnodar 0. Chelsea 2, Rennes 0. And RB Leipzig 2, PSG 1. So that is it. That is match week 3 done and dusted. As always, leave your predictions in the comment section down below. And like Liam Talks Football, you will get a shout out in the next video if you are the highest scorer. So another Champions League match week is upon us. We will look forward to it for sure. But if you are new around here, then please hit that subscribe button. Smash a like on this video as well. And yeah, some good games. Real Madrid, Inter Milan and RB Leipzig versus PSG. My 2 games of the week. We'll see what happens. I'll see you all in the next one. Enjoy your Champions League. See you later. Bye-bye.